how G is. I'm the greatest of all times. I'ma say it just like Ali did.
Oh, shit.
Oh! The champ is here!
The champ is here! The champ is here! The evil genius! The champ is here! Come on! The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here!
Woo!
Kiss what up, my nigga? The champ is here! Fucking with the champion.
All right! What an intro.
I kind of want to go Samoa drop somebody right now.
Yeah! All right.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of Geeks on the Phone podcast. I'm Andy. I'm here with my two awesome friends, Zack and DJ. What's up, fellas?
Hello!
What up, guys?
I've been drinking a little bit before this podcast.
Oh, shit. You drinking before a podcast?
Yeah, what's new, right?
I mean, that's like for most people breathing air.
Exactly.
I've been drinking water.
Yeah, we
Hey.
got CM sober of the table. The CM stands for chick magnet.
Oh.
Hey, ladies. How you doing?
Single-
Realest guy in the room.
Realest guy in the room. Oh, everybody have a good week?
Fairly good week.
Yeah, had a good week.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Not too bad of a week. Just busy week overall. So
For sure.
yeah.
For sure.
I had a very good week, as a matter of fact. Good, nothing bad. Went to a concert.
Did you go to Macklemore?
I knew it was coming. Go ahead, say it. Say what you gotta say.
Was the concert 99 cents?
Oh, man. Nice joke. Nice reach.
No, but I will say there is one thing that was definitely interesting. Clearly, this guy has fooled parents, like, really badly, because I think that little kids hear that thrift store song and then the other one that he's got, and they hear that edited shit on the radio, and they're like, oh, he's a nice little young Canadian white boy. He's not going to say anything bad. And, and they're cussing on stage like crazy. And I mean, I don't care. But, like, directly in the seat in front of me is this little girl. She couldn't have been more than, like, 7.
Oh.
Yeah, obviously she was a very big Macklemore fan.
Yeah.
She's, jumping and going crazy for the, 2 or 3 songs that I guess most of those people know. I didn't know but 2 of them. But wow, it was pretty bad, man. I mean, like, the parents were like, they looked kind of horrified by the end. I think the coup de grace was when he was on stage, and I think if the exact quote is correct, he said, "If you don't have a pussy to pump, stick a cock in a butt and hump away."
What?
And yeah, that's when the parents were like, okay, we could deal with them saying motherfucker and fuck and goddamn it and shit 400 times, but now they've crossed the line. And as soon as the last song was over, they were up and out the seats, and they were out of there like a bolt of lightning. Now, it was late, too, and it's a school night, which is also another reason to bring a fucking 7-year-old to a concert, a rap concert at a college. This was at Bradley University.
College kids, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, no, that's not the environment you bring a kid to.
Oh, boy.
Parents, I understand the naive factor, but you got to be smarter than your kids. I mean, God damn it. Do some investigation on who the fuck your kids are listening to, because...
Or what your kids are watching.
Yeah. I mean, come on, man. God damn it. I'm sorry to start off on a rant like this, but
No.
I had to get it off my chest because, I mean, it didn't bother me personally, but I felt bad for the parents, but in reality, I felt more bad for the kid because their parents clearly weren't looking out for them. Just too worried about making them happy and not realizing what the fuck kind of show you're bringing your kids to.
Yeah, I saw a couple people on, like, the social media accounts I have. Like, I saw one person post, like, they were taking their son to Macklemore, and, like, I mean, I think he was, like, 12, but still, I mean, that's
that's pushing it a little bit.
It is, but I mean, like, the demographic for that's got to be at least, like, a minimum of, like, 14 or 15, maybe, I would say, but...
Well, yeah, I mean, look, I understand, I mean, kids are good at fooling parents. I mean, you know.
I just saw that. I was just like, oh man, I don't know if she knows what she's in store for because he's not the cleanest person out there, you know.
I mean, to be honest, I didn't know anything about him, you know, beyond like just a couple of the mainstream songs.
Because your girlfriend's a big fan.
Yeah, she's a big fan. You know, but she knew like all that shit, but I didn't know any of this. Like, I didn't pay attention enough to really understand.
Age, so, I mean, like
okay,
we don't give a shit.
No,
So.
it's cool. It's it's whatever, and it was a good time. I had a good time. It was a fun show. I mean, and, some of it was okay. Some of it was a little better than others, but man, there was a whole lot of like just
horse
skanks.
Well, we were at a highly respected university.
Well, I mean, Bradley is a private university, you know.
Yeah, no, there was nothing but crazy white girls. Just people break dancing and shit. It
Really?
was weird. Yeah, it was. Well, yeah, it was a little out there, but it was a good time, I guess.
Who fucking farted?
Not me.
I did not fart.
I did not.
I don't know. I just got a whiff of something
It's
gross.
peeking.
That's
Peeking seeping into my apartment.
okay. I think it's gone, but that was rough.
No, I didn't. Unless I smell it, I just don't. My sinuses can't.
We were talking
smell
the
it.
other day about how that Peoria is, in danger of losing one of the big companies that support it here. As if you've ever heard of Caterpillar, which I mean is obviously a worldwide brand, they're headquartered in Peoria, and they're talking about laying off people and moving jobs out, and that Zack, I think you commented that Peoria could be the next Detroit, and I think I said something
I didn't say that, but I heard somebody said it, and I quoted
oh, okay,
it. Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
fair enough.
I
I'm
didn't
sorry
say
for
that.
misquoting.
No,
But
right.
anyway, but I said, no, we would become the next Flint. They switched the fucking water to the Illinois River, straight Peoria style. You wouldn't even get water out of the faucet. You'd get Asian carps jumping out and hitting you in the face. You get in the fucking shower, and it's like, bloop, 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 bloop. You're like, what the hell? Do you just smell like, a dirty cooch or something? I mean, it's just awful.
Enough about that. Let's move on to movie news.
We have format.
It's been a slow week.
Very slow week for
not
movie
much
news.
movie news. I got 4 articles. Everything that's really come out has been nothing really worth posting, or at least talking about.
I looked and I haven't seen anything.
No, I mean, we're just in that lull of like January's the dump. I mean, we're in February obviously, but January's the dump month for film. And then February, it kind of picks up a little bit. And then March, it really starts to pick up. And then you finally get into summer movies.
Yeah.
So, like, from January probably until, like,
the middle of March.
Middle to end of March is just garbage. Like, except Deadpool.
Yep.
So, like...
Which,
there's usually a
one
gem or
more
two.
week.
Yeah.
I know.
Right.
One more week.
And shout out, DJ's got a lady in his life, but Andy and I are single men. If you're any men listening to the podcast, go out and see Deadpool. That's our Valentine's Day weekend for us single guys, going out to see Deadpool.
Yes.
So he's there for us, at least in this sad week next weekend.
Him and his chimichangas.
Yes.
You poor guys.
It sucks. It's like I was out today. I don't know where I was, but it was like I saw something Valentine's Day related. I think it was I don't know what I said about Valentine's Day to myself. I think it was like I called it National like take a shit on singles people weekend or something. Like it's what I call it.
It's just a fucking Hallmark holiday.
It is.
Man.
It's a Hallmark holiday, yeah, but just like, whatever. But yeah.
Most of them are commercialized now. I mean,
Exactly.
even the fun ones like Halloween are commercialized. I mean, that's all it is.
Yeah. Yep.
But hey,
Everything's
But hey,
commercialized.
free fucking candy.
True.
And it's the one day a year that women are allowed to dress like total complete sluts and no one blinks an eye.
True.
So, for most guys, that's usually a good day. You
True.
know? Like, hey, I'm gonna go out a Skeletor, but this girl that actually is a librarian tonight is, the 3-piece suit is off and she's kind of how would the Dice Man put it? A hooer.
Sloot.
I did pull up a random article here. Apparently, in the past, Channing Tatum had auditioned for Fast and Furious, and it went horribly wrong.
Good move by him.
Right.
That's like people that when they lose their job and they file for unemployment, they pretend to like do that they're actually putting applications out just so they can stay on unemployment.
Right.
He's like, I don't want to be a part of this fucking franchise. He just went in there and was as bad as he could without being so bad that they're like, you know what? He's either fucking with us or this is so bad that we have to put it in the movie. Because, Vin Diesel, he's starting to look all of, 85 that he actually is.
True. Yeah, but apparently he was on Jimmy Kimmel and he discussed his terrible audition for Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious. And he said that, quote, I stopped in the middle of the audition and I was like, I think we're done, right? I blocked it out mainly, so I don't remember the specifics, but I think it was a combination of probably me just being just bad, not remembering the lines, like totally freaked out, and I was probably sweating a lot. They didn't even try to stop me. They were like, all right, it's probably a good idea. So apparently, yeah, he had an audition for Tokyo Drift and it went bad, and obviously, from what we've seen, he was not in the film. So yeah.
What you would call that is best career move ever.
It's a very good point. Yeah,
best career move ever.
Because he wouldn't have gotten the roles. I mean, I used to not like the guy, but he's gotten a lot better.
A lot better.
Do you guys know? Because I'm not sure. Did Tokyo Drift make money in the theaters? Because
yeah, so.
I mean,
that was the weakest one of the bunch.
But
then Fast and Furious, the fourth one, that started picking it up, and then Fast 5 just exploded.
Because Tokyo Drift had like none of the original characters.
The only original character that showed up was at the very end, and that was Vin Diesel, Dominic Toretto. That was at the very, very end.
That's right.
But like if like
I think I've suffered through that movie one time.
Yeah, it's not that great. Like if Channing Tatum would have like actually been in this and like got a decent role. Like, he would have been typecasted for a long time and probably would have gotten the roles that he's gotten. So.
Well, it wouldn't even make sense in that universe anyway, since that was like, he wouldn't have been able to be in any of them except for the newest ones with The Rock and all that.
The whole, like, order for the films is fucked up anyways.
Yeah, it is.
So, and I feel like the only reason why Fast 5 exploded was because of The Rock.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Because he's one of the biggest box office stars.
Franchise Viagra.
Yeah, he is the franchise Viagra. I mean,
well, hey, they smell what The Rock's cooking.
Oh yeah, sizzling.
More movie news. They are still fucking developing a MacGyver film. This thing's been in development hell for a long time.
They did that a few years ago with MacGruber.
Right. Yes.
It was awesome.
But you're talking like an actual real MacGyver movie.
Yes.
It's so weird that you bring that up because I was just at the store the other day and I saw the entire series.
Really?
On DVD. And
was it like $5?
It wasn't $5, but it was pretty damn cheap.
Yeah.
And, man, I actually used to watch that like when I was a little kid. That used to come on. It used to come on before something else that I watched, so I always wound up watching it. I don't remember what the hell it was. It was probably some wrestling program because that's what I was obsessed with. When I was a kid. Not much has changed, but yeah. MacGyver was so bad. It's so bad. Oh man, I mean, this motherfucker is like defusing C4 with a paperclip.
It's ridiculous, yeah.
And I don't even know if it's ever explained. I have no idea because I never wikied the show because I hated it too much to ever try to learn about it. Even shows I don't like, I'll usually wiki, but fuck MacGyver. And so I don't know, is he supposed to be some special forces retired guy? I mean, he looks like he's in his 50s trying to do the hairdo that's all teased up like he's in fucking Winger. And, so he's trying to come off like he's in his 30s. And we have a piece of duct tape that is partially used.
Yeah,
There's a bit of a hammer.
Yeah.
And a rubber band.
A condom or something.
I will turn this into an airplane. Stop it. Just stop it.
Yeah, I'd mentioned it was in development hell, and like in this article, a MacGyver film has been in the works, dating all the way back to 2002.
Yeah.
So
like 14 years. And
this
still
thing's been in development hell. So, but yeah, it's come back up. So
the only way that would work is if it actually wasn't a MacGyver movie and it was MacGruber 2, but they sell it as like all the trailers that you see are footage of this fake MacGyver movie that's not made, and then just as soon as it's like MacGyver, and then it's like whoop, to come out on April Fools and be like, that's the April Fools joke of the fucking movie industry. It's here's MacGruber 2. I mean, come on, people would go see that.
I'd watch MacGruber 2. The first one was fucking awesome. Although the trailer should be like, it just shows like clips where you think it's MacGyver, and then at the very end you just see Will Forte turn around and be like, "Oh yeah," and then like he puts on aviators and it's like MacGruber 2. I'm just like, yes.
Moving on to some Batman vs Superman news. I don't know if anybody knows, but the band Junkie XL is doing the score to Batman vs Superman.
Him and Hans Zimmer, yep.
Yes, which is
good combo.
Yes.
Really good combo.
They released this week the theme to Batman vs Superman, the actual theme for the film.
It's Batman's theme, yeah.
Yep.
Part of it, anyways.
Yes, yeah, the Batman suite. So I listened to it yesterday, and I listened to it like 500 times in a row because I fucking loved it. It was amazing. I'll go ahead and play it for the podcast. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it very well, but I'll go ahead and play it for you guys now. But this is Batman's theme. So it's Batman's theme,
yeah,
right? Okay, so it says the Batman suite, but I thought this was the actual theme for the film.
Just Batman.
But still, it's really cool. So I'll go ahead and cue that up. Technical difficulties. Here we go. Oh, man. Oh, it's so cool. I love it.
You sound like you're having a fucking orgasm.
Oh, Batman vs Superman. It's Zack, what?
It's very heelish.
Yes.
Well, in the movie, Batman's portrayed as a villain for like the first hour and a half, so I like the way it sounds. Like it's just like haunting almost. Like it's just like he's here.
It's very.
It's just
foreboding.
Yeah,
yeah.
Just with his presence going to be being in that movie, like, and then hearing this, it's just like, what the fuck is going to happen? You know? Dun, 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 dun.
DC needs a winner. That's for damn sure.
Hopefully it doesn't suck, otherwise my childhood's ruined.
There you go. That's Batman's the Batman suite for Batman vs Superman, which sounds great. So I'm looking forward to. I'm still looking forward to that film. I'm still excited.
I'm excited, but it
has a lot
not
of
as much
flags.
as I was.
Yeah,
not as much as I was. Like,
yeah.
Whenever it was first announced, I was like, holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
First trailer was like, holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
Second trailer was like, oh, that's cool. Last trailer, oh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but
fucking Jesse Eisenberg.
Still keep hopes up for it. March 25th, that film comes out. Last bit of movie news that I have that is worth talking about. Any Netflix fans out there, they have renewed Orange is the New Black for 3 more seasons.
Yes!
So I haven't even finished the
third season.
Third season? I'm like halfway through. I haven't finished it yet.
I loved that show.
I was not a big fan of the third season.
I loved the show right at the beginning because you get to see Donna from that 70s show's boobs.
Yes.
Like, first fucking episode, within the first 10 minutes, she's in the shower and you see her boobs. Mm-hmm. I rewound that like 5 times.
Oh,
and all my friends were just like, dude, we got to see him again. All right. They're fucking great.
Yeah, I mean, Netflix has been killing it lately with the show.
Yeah, with their executive,
series.
or their own exclusive shows.
So
House of Cards starts back up again here.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't watched that.
I still haven't watched it either.
Everybody
but
says
I've heard
it's great,
fucking amazing.
Yeah, plenty of you need Orange. The Orange is the New Black fans out there. There's plenty more to come. So,
that's what she said.
I've got a couple pieces here. Star Wars box office news.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
The Force Awakens is about to join the $2 billion mark, and also is looking to be the number one movie in America for good. It's almost to $900 million domestically.
Yes, it'll be at I think both those by the end of
this weekend,
Yep.
which is ridiculous.
That's insane.
Holy shit,
$900 million.
That's the
domestic.
first movie to ever make that record ever.
Almost a
I mean,
billion
almost,
domestic. That's insane.
It could make $1 billion domestically.
It hasn't.
It might.
Do they count if they re-release it later on?
Yeah,
They
yeah,
do?
They will. Yep.
Oh, well then, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll come out again right before the next one comes out before
Yeah.
Christmas. You know,
Exactly.
back in theaters for a limited time, and then boom, there it is.
Yeah.
$1 billion.
Yep.
But yeah, Star Wars. It says here today, in its 50th day of release, Star Wars: The Force Awakens is expected to cross the $900 million mark at the domestic box office. It is the only film in history to reach this milestone. In addition, on Saturday, the 53rd day of global release, Star Wars: The Force Awakens is expected to reach the $2 billion mark worldwide, becoming only the third film ever to do so, and just the second to do it in its original release. So that's pretty fucking impressive.
Yeah,
Really fucking impressive. So it's going to beat Titanic. I'm sure of that if it hasn't already done it. But it could close in on Avatar here very soon. You never know.
I hope so.
You never know. That's one piece of my movie news. My second piece, did you guys see that new picture that Olivia Munn released in her Psylocke outfit?
I did not.
Holy fucking balls.
Go
is
back on the
so hot.
Star Wars beating Titanic thing. I don't think it's gonna happen because I think Titanic's at 2.4, and that's another 400 million it has to make.
Blasphemy, sir.
I mean, I want it to. Obviously, I definitely want it to, but I think it's set. Unfortunately, stick in the 3 spot, which sucks. But I mean, at least it's in the top 3. But that's
with as good as this did, the
Are we
trilogy
really-
the trilogy movies at least have
a shot.
a shot.
Yeah, you definitely, yeah, for sure. But no, I did not see this Olivia Munn pick.
Oh, God. She's...
We're gonna post a pic for it on the podcast.
Yeah.
Uh,
Everybody needs to see her glory. It's just, so wonderful. It's loading right now.
Okay.
There's all kinds of nerd boners this week.
But,
My goodness.
it?
I'm telling you, Olivia Munn is fucking gorgeous.
Oh,
She is so fucking
Yes, she is.
gorgeous.
She is rather pretty.
oh boy, oh boy.
Going from attack of the show to my wet dreams. Thank you, Olivia Munn. Oh,
You got any
God.
movie news, sir?
Nothing current, but I did have a tidbit from the Coen brothers regarding the Big Lebowski this week.
Okay.
So, for a long time, there has been a theory about this movie
I did hear about this article.
I
that
haven't watched this movie in a long time.
oh man, it's a
good one.
I love Lebowski.
Good one.
Well, there's a theory that Donnie is actually not real. He's a figment of Walter's imagination, that he was actually killed in Vietnam. And
Really?
yeah, and there's a lot of evidence, I guess, to back this up. Well, the Coen brothers basically just took a big shit on that. They said, no, that's absolutely not true. That's not what we were going for. And then even went to suggest that if you want to be technical about it, all 3 of them are imaginary characters. Because this is an imaginary world, and it's an imaginary film. So shut the fuck up.
But what point?
What led credence to it, I guess, was a fan con a few years ago, where John Goodman and Steve Buscemi were there, and I guess Buscemi kind of fed into those rumors, and Walter jumps in, shut the fuck up, Donnie. Yeah, got back in character and shit.
Oh wow.
But I think people just took that too far. I agree. I mean, when I read the theory the first time, I was like, no, that's not
No,
right.
it's not. I mean,
It's a good movie, and I think that
It's one of my favorites.
let's leave it at that.
I think that people like it so much, and because it's such especially a cult
That people
It
classic.
think
branched
too
a
hard
fucking
about it.
religion, man. Dudism.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
It's
It
true,
certainly
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
And then they have the get together every year
Yes,
for
they
a
do.
screening, and they have White Russians and shit at the
That's
movie
all.
theater.
Yeah.
They do it over at Landmark too.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, because they
That's
have the
pretty
bowling
cool.
alley right next to it, so people just go right over there and
And
start
White
bowling.
Russians.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that.
I know that he shows up. Jeff Daniels shows up too.
Jeff Bridges.
Bridges, yeah. Sorry. Shut the fuck up, Zach! Guess who has also not been drinking tonight? No, I've been drinking. Only one. Shut the fuck up, Zach.
Any more movie news?
It's been a slow week, man.
It has been.
Next week and the week after, there should be more because Deadpool comes out.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, it'll pick up a little bit, I think.
No, everybody's just gonna go nuts because that movie is gonna fucking be amazing, and
It will.
yeah,
It'll be good.
I can't wait to talk about
It'll
it.
make a big chunk of change for
Oh,
sure.
God, yes.
I'm predicting like 60 million, I think.
First weekend, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
There's one thing I do want to know because it kind of ties into what we were talking about to start the show. How many parents are gonna fuck up and take their kids to this movie?
a lot.
There's that, and well, there was also that petition that came out
yeah, that
where it
was
was
a bunch of bullshit.
a bunch of
yeah.
moms were like, make this PG-13, take
Yeah,
out the sex, all this shit, and Ryan Reynolds came out and like,
Yeah, like fuck you guys, basically.
No.
Like,
That's not gonna
there's
happen.
no way you can even do that.
Ryan Reynolds produced this movie so he could protect the character because
Yeah.
he knows the fucking character.
Yes.
It does not need to be PG-13. It needs to be graphic, vulgar, just boobs, vagina, everywhere.
It's true.
Fucking give it to us.
Yeah.
I love Ryan Reynolds
Yeah,
a lot.
for sure.
He's my man crush.
yeah,
I don't have a man crush on Ryan Reynolds, but I do very much appreciate his fandom for Deadpool and how he's embraced
Mhm.
it. Because, I mean, you know, shit, they made fun of it in the first fucking trailer that, you know, Hollywood fucked up that character so bad the first time. So bad. You know, Deadpool actually, I think, gained a whole new following because of that movie for the complete wrong reason. Because casual fans wanted to know more about this Deadpool, and then when they found out what he was really like, they got really pissed off. And I think that's actually what helped swell the underground of this movie that eventually is now made and a second one on the way.
Mm-hmm.
yep.
I can't wait. It's gonna be fucking
It's
great.
gonna be awesome. Yeah.
Representing him today.
Andy's rocking a little Deadpool shirt
nice,
today.
nice. Did we cover February?
Yeah, we
DVD
did that last
releases?
week, yeah.
Did we? Okay, cool. So, you guys won't get any DVD releases for the rest of the fucking month. Fuck you.
Yeah. Listen to the last week's episode.
I was really mean for no reason.
Sorry, fans.
You're not sorry. And by the way, if you haven't listened to last week's episode,
It
what
just
the fuck?
It just got posted.
Yeah, but this will be posted by next week.
This will be posted by next week. God damn it! Trying to come at me with some Spock logic. All right, I'm telling you. By the time this comes out,
You haven't listened to this. They got uploaded in the last hour. Fuck you guys.
it will be a week's time when this comes out. If they have not listened to it in this last
I
week,
agree.
I
agree. Holy
only
shit.
have to say
Oh, you got me one more time.
my point to this whole story is
It's a great podcast.
thank you for listening. It's a great fucking podcast. But what the hell? Go listen to last week's episode
Yes.
because it's the best fucking one we've ever done.
Oh
so far.
yeah, it's up right now on YouTube. I'll get a little sidetracked here. It's up on YouTube now. Go on Facebook, like Geeks and a Phone on Facebook, the Facebook page. All the episodes are on YouTube. Next week, this episode will be on Podbean, which you can download that and listen to it. And we'll do both. We'll do Podbean and YouTube because YouTube will be mainly used for visuals.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna expand it and have it on 2 separate platforms, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah.
So so that'll be starting next week. So if we don't have any Blu-ray DVD releases, we'll move on to shitty movies. I got a plethora this week. You guys got any?
I rewatched Howard the Duck.
That's not a bad movie. That's a great movie.
It's an awesomely bad movie.
Yeah.
God, I love that movie so much.
I feel like that's gonna make a comeback eventually. Like,
Well,
it
he
might
was
get
at the end of
another-
fucking
yeah.
Guardians.
Well, yeah, and it'll probably get its own film again, maybe like a Netflix original or some shit.
I would watch it because Howard the
Oh,
Duck was
totally.
fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's
to
gonna
see him
happen.
fucking bone. What's her
No,
face?
it actually is already in the
Carolyn
making.
Ray, is that her name?
What's that chick? What's her?
She played
She's a-
Marty McFly's mom,
Yes. What's her name?
Carolyn.
I know her name.
Hold on.
Damn it.
Hold on. Howard the Duck.
It's like right in my brain, like trying to.
Lee Thompson.
Leah Thompson. Yes,
Leah
there you go.
She's
She's hot in that movie.
Yes.
And how she gets fucked by a duck. Fuck a duck.
Sort of. No, that movie was great. It really was way ahead of its time.
It really was. It's a good
way
flick.
ahead of its time.
That's the
It's-
first
Everybody
Marvel movie
hated
ever
that movie
made.
back in the day. Like,
But there is another one already being made.
Not being made.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's coming out.
no.
No, it has to. If it isn't, I just planted the seed.
Well, they did
He just
say
got announced.
they did say that in Guardians 2 the team is expanding.
Oh shit!
So if Howard the Duck is part
Man.
of the team,
that would be ridiculous.
because even in the comics too, Howard the Duck learns magic from Doctor Strange.
he does,
He
yeah,
does.
yeah.
So
You told me about that, yeah,
I want Howard the Duck
yeah.
doing some magic
That would be totally awesome. I'm
and
not
fucking
gonna lie.
bitches.
He
Fucking
is
duck.
He is rather suave, for a feather-tailed, cigar-smoking guy that hates people. He's quite the ladies' man.
He is. It's true.
Yeah, I rewatched Howard the Duck.
What about you, man?
I escaped
Did you?
the entire week without watching a shitty movie.
I never escaped.
I mean,
wish I could escape.
They could make it into a movie later. I watched a few presidential debates. Those can get rather awful.
Yep.
Usually about 30 seconds in. But I can't help it. I watch every single one of them from both sides, both Republican and Democrat. I watch every single one of them.
Yeah.
I want to listen to every stupid thing that both sides has to say over and over and over, and then watch people vote for the least dumb in their minds.
Yeah.
It's going to be a circus this year.
It really is.
Well,
I'm not looking forward to voting.
I don't want to talk about politics. I'll get pissed off.
Yeah, let's leave that out of the podcast. This is why we podcast to
This
not
is my
get away
shitty.
from
This
the
is my
shit.
shitty movies of the week. Watching a bunch of caked up politicians lie, or as they would put it, act. Live action movies. It's like WWE without the body slams.
You just see Brock Lesnar coming in, Suplex City.
F5s everyone on stage.
They would, dude.
Stephanie McMahon just comes in. Stop it, Brock! Stop! Those are civilians. Those are civilians.
It doesn't do any good. Heyman's coming.
No.
Brock, you can't do it here! Stop it, Brock! Think of the money!
Fucking love Paul Heyman.
He'd come in there and he'd grab Paul Ryan, Speaker of the House, put him on his shoulders, and the whole Democratic side's like all freaking out. They're like, yeah, F5, and he F5s him, and they're all cheering. And all of a sudden, Brock Lesnar would then grab Joe Biden and put him in the F5. People were like, what the fuck? Then he's a heel again. He just does this little bouncy pose. Rah! It makes a grilling sound and then walks out of the House of Congress. Everybody's like, what the fuck is that?
Barack Obama's shocked, like.
What is happening here? Barack Obama's like, I'm so happy I didn't get fucking F5 by Brock Lesnar. Somebody check on Joe Biden.
He's dead. That would probably kill him, honestly.
That man has a family, and Brock Lesnar doesn't care.
Stop the match!
Will somebody stop the damn match?
Dude, playing 2K16, I love the commentary in the 2K showcase because JR's doing it. Mr. McMahon!
Yes.
Mr. McMahon! It's like, yes!
Making fun of Jerry Briscoe the way he talks. Yeah, it's
Man.
great.
Awesome. Oh.
But yes, what plethora of shitty movies did you watch?
Oh, Lord.
Good sir.
Where do I start this week?
Start at the top with the slashers.
Well, I started on Sunday. I rented I Spit on Your Grave 3. They made a fucking third one. I didn't
What?
even know they made a third one. If anybody doesn't know, I Spit on Your Grave was an original 1978 exploitation film, which is a really fucked up movie.
Very fucked
If
up
you've
movie.
ever seen it before, have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about rape basically.
Yeah. It's
It's
fun.
not bad, honestly. It's a decent movie,
I
but
mean,
it's fucked up though.
It's fucked up, but it's a fun movie because,
Right.
because they've got a lot of cool killing and shit.
Exactly. It's
Craven
a
did
good
that, right? Or, I'm thinking of Last House on the Left.
Yeah, he's Last House on the Left.
My bad.
The remake was pretty fucking good
It's
too.
okay. Yeah, it's not bad. They should have just left it at the original and the remake, but they had to make fucking 2 sequels. And
I feel like we're about to hear that this is like Hostel 17.
pretty much.
Oh man.
But yeah, I Spit in Your Grave 2. I saw that. That came out I think 2 years ago maybe. But this third one, I didn't even know it came out. I saw it. I was renting a movie and I rented that and watched it. Garbage. It's basically just a torture film. This lady, it's from the girl that was in the original Spit in Your Grave. She survives the ordeal. Spoilers. And she is like trying to live a normal life and all this stuff. And then like she joins a group of girls that had been sexually molested or raped or whatever, and then she meets a girl in there. They end up going on like escapades of like killing guys basically that are like terrible guys and stuff, and that's basically all it is. It's like torture movie basically, which in a way the original's like that, but this one just kind of exploits it. It sucks. Like there's one part in this I wrote in my review. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to read my review for I Spit on Your Grave 3. If anybody doesn't use Letterboxd, please use that website. If you want to start a film diary, use letterboxd.com. It's a great website. I Spit on Your Grave 3. A sequel... Okay, it actually is a sequel to a sequel of a remake of an original. Did you get all that? I Spit on Your Grave 3 joins the other two as completely unneeded and simply trying to capitalize on the shock factor of the original 1978 exploitation film. A man gets his penis bitten off, and then said penis gets ripped in half. Another man gets a lead pipe shoved up his ass.
Oh my god.
Are you still interested? To be fair, though, they're pretty gruesome kills. I think we're all perfectly fine with the original. We don't need the story retold 3 fucking times for the sake of being shocky and edgy. So yeah, but yeah, that does happen. A guy gets his penis, the tip bitten off, and then she actually rips it in half. It sucks.
Ouch.
You must
Yeah.
be pretty strong.
Yes.
Does it start China?
But yeah, that sucked. And then on Monday, Travis and I and our friend Daniel watched. On the last podcast, you'll probably hear Travis talking about the Everything is Terrible, the movie.
Yes.
There was a
You
sequel.
actually watched the first one?
I didn't watch the first one. I watched the sequel. They had a sequel called To Everything Too Terrible Tokyo Drift.
Was this the one with Lansbury in it that we saw?
No,
last
that
week?
was from the first.
That
one.
was from the first one.
Yes, but this one was assumingly just as bad as the first. This is a quote unquote movie, and it's basically just like a ton of like old infomercials, old random characters from like the 80s and 90s, and old like advertisements and stuff, just basically mashed together in some weird, like, as Travis quotes it, as a fever dream fueled on nightmares or something like that, and it's just like all this weird like old infomercials and stuff just thrown together, mashed into just weirdness and stuff, and this is for 53 minutes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I sat through all of it, and it was horrible. And Travis gave it 5 stars. Why?
He likes some of the weirdest fucking movies.
He's gotten strange with age. Like with his taste.
Like,
Yeah, he gave that 5 stars. I actually didn't even rate it because I didn't know how to rate it. Because I didn't know how to review it. Because, like, if anyone wants to take a crack at this, it's on YouTube. It's called To Everything Too Terrible Tokyo Drift.
That sounds like something, the college kids that partake in mushrooms and
they'd have a great
weird
time
shit
with
like
it.
that.
I was
That's
drinking whiskey. I was just downing it while I was watching. I was like, oh, it's not helping at all. And, like, yeah. And then I watched... I watched a lot of horrible movies this week. And I watched... if anybody doesn't know... there's a app on PS3, PS4, Xbox, all that junk. It's called Screambox.
Oh
Anybody heard
yeah,
of Screambox?
Yeah, you told me about this earlier.
isn't it like Netflix but all horror movies?
It is, yeah, it's awesome. Like, I just kind of tapped into it a little bit, and I've watched a couple things from it. I watched 2 movies from it so far. I watched Mountaintop Motel Massacre, which was an 80s slasher flick. It is what it is. It was just an 80s slasher flick. There's not really much to say about it. It's just some crazy old
Boobs and
lady killing off
Yeah.
a bunch of people at a motel, and it was whatever. But then I came across something that may possibly be B-list material down the
You
future.
texted me about this one.
Yep.
This was yeah, I texted I think I texted all you guys. I was like, I did it.
Yeah.
I've reached the end of bad movies. We can all go home now. This is it. It was called Vampire Horrors from Outer Space. You'd think it's a porno, but it's
That's
not.
the first thing I asked him. I was like, "Is that a fucking porno?"
It wasn't. It's not a porno. Surprisingly not. It's fucking dogs barking outside. Can't
Because they heard you talk about vampire horrors from outer space.
But it's literally shot with like a camcorder, like Travis. This movie made Travis and I look like the Wachowskis. Like, it made us look like impeccable filmmakers, and like basically, it's like the spaceship crash lands onto to Earth, and it's full of vampire aliens from outer space, and there's a cop investigating it, and then there's a guy and a girl investigating it. My God, it's only on Screambox. I couldn't find it on YouTube or anything else. But like the couple that are investigating everything, like they end up having sex, and at one point she's like, "You're having my baby," and she takes a pregnancy test, and then there's an abortion scene in it, and with a coat hanger, and God damn it.
You can't even
Just
speak.
stop. Just stop right there. I think that people have heard all they need to hear.
Like,
about
I
this
really
movie.
want to do this for B-list, but like the title,
The title and the content.
because like I
perhaps?
kind of try to keep B-list. I don't try to keep it family friendly, but like the title's very unappealing. It's like they're like, oh my God, he's gotten so desperate he's gonna get into porn. Like he's like, but
Next episode, Star Wars.
yeah, exactly. But like, I really want to do this as an episode. It would be gold.
Spaceballs with a Z.
Yeah, yeah.
Spaceballs.
But yeah, there was an abortion scene with a coat hanger, and he brings out their baby, and it's literally a dead pig. And they're at the end, and all the vampire horrors are all in a room with strobe lights. There's fucking strobe lights. It's real strobe lights. And there's the vampire pimp is just a guy in a fucking alien mask, a cheap alien mask, a Halloween alien mask.
What the hell?
I'm serious, man. I was watching this. I was laying on I got into the point where I was in the fetal position on my bed watching this. I was like, and yeah, but it will be a future B-list episode at some point, because it's just the title. It's like, B-list Bastard episode 15, Vampire Horrors from Outer Space. Who's gonna fucking watch that?
I don't think you should ever.
I want to
subject
review it.
anyone to that. That is awful.
See, that's the thing too. Is like, I want to do it personally because you'd watch it and you'd be like, oh my God, but it'd be a fun episode.
It
for
would be a
us to
fun
do.
episode.
But like, if anybody watched it, I don't want to subject anybody to that. But
Well, if we ever get really famous, and then the good people out there that listen to us now would be willing to listen to us for a few dollars a month,
yes,
maybe we could put it on a paid site, because
yeah.
I mean, yes, you have to have a pretty fucked up sense of humor, which I do, and I would find it hilarious.
Yeah.
But not everybody can handle that kind of. That's atrocious.
Yeah,
man.
it's-
Holy shit.
yeah,
When was this made?
2005.
Oh, it's fairly recent.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Good job, millennials.
Yeah, no shit.
Thanks for making me look more.
But yeah, I think the only format this was available on was Screambox, because I saw it and I was like, whatever, I'll watch it. And I watched
You
it, like
regret
the
it.
first opening scene, I was just like, oh no, it's a shot with a camcorder, oh fuck. And then I was 20 minutes into it, I was like, I don't know if I can do this. And I was like, I might as well. I've been subject to way worse.
Off topic.
But have you really? Like,
That.
I mean, you said you think you've reached the end. I mean, how much more?
I just don't know how worse it can get.
How much more can you take? I mean, that's. I mean, that's pretty bad, man. I don't know.
Because like the worst one I've ever seen is Turkish Star Wars.
Turkish Star Wars was
Yeah.
But
fucking
like
horrible. Oh
this
my
is like
God.
this is at least top 5. So
Sounds like it might be top 3.
it might be. It's up there. It's
Off topic. Is any trauma on Screenbox?
not that I know of.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
But if anybody does want to check out anything trauma related, Trauma does have a YouTube channel.
They do?
They do. They have. It's called. I think it's just Trauma Movies, and like they have a ton of their free movies that you can watch for free.
Awesome.
Yep. So
Because I want to watch
Found it
the
out
rest
from
of Nukem High. Like all the sequels and shit.
well,
Or are those on
they don't
there?
have those up.
Okay.
I mean, you can buy Class of Nukem High, the original from '85, on DVD. But they did Return to Class of Nukem High Volume 1, which is awesome. That movie is great. And then they were supposed to do Volume 2, but that was like a Kickstarter thing. They didn't raise enough money for it.
Oh, that sucks.
Which, like, I wish they did because it would have been awesome. But I don't think those are on YouTube.
Damn.
But
Okay.
yeah, you can watch a ton of Trauma films on YouTube. On Trauma
Sweet.
Movie. You just search Trauma Movies, you'll find the channel.
Sweet.
Found that out from my my friend Lloyd Kaufman, co-founder of Trauma Films, on Twitter, of us interacting. So, great guy. He's kind of fucked up, but he's awesome though. So, shout out Lloyd. Thank you, sir, for influencing us to make movies.
Yes.
One of the many influences. Those are all the shitty films that I watched this week. Watched actually kind of a good one. I'll mention it. It's called He Never Died. Henry Rollins is in this film.
Oh, yeah. I saw you posted
I
something
thought
about
this
that.
was gonna suck. I was like, it's got Henry Rollins in it. He's a terrifying person. Henry Rollins is terrifying, but I watched this. It's damn good. It was a good movie. It's basically he's a vampire, and he ends up finding out he has a daughter and all this stuff. He gets caught up in a bunch of shit basically, and it's actually a really good movie. I liked it a lot, and I went and seen God, I'm going on a rant, but I went and seen Hail Caesar today. Fucking boring. God damn it, that fucking Coen brothers. They're legends in Hollywood, but Coen brothers, if you ever hear this, I almost fell asleep in your film 3 times, sirs.
Damn.
Sirs. Joel and Ethan. You put me to sleep almost, guys. It wasn't that great. Probably 2.5 stars I'd give it. It's
Ouch.
boring. It's boring film. There's not much purpose to it. I was just watching it. I mean, it's like a period piece. It was really good because it captured that era of like the 1950s and
50s.
Hollywood and stuff. It's a great like era to capture on film, but just the premise was just. I was just like, and there's a lot of old people, and they're like, I'm just like laying back in like Landmark has these new like seats now. They're like leathery and stuff. I'm just like, and like trying to watch it, but yeah. Wasn't that great? I mean, it wasn't terrible. It was just boring. I would never watch it.
Sounds like it
again.
wasn't made for you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, like the period was awesome. Like I really love that era of 1950s Hollywood. Just it was an interesting era to me, but it just wasn't that great.
What I mean is that you mentioned that a lot of older people were there.
Yeah.
And they loved it. So
yeah,
That's what I mean.
and they grew up in that, so but yeah, so that's what I watched this week. I watched a lot of garbage.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
They didn't come out in droves for Pleasantville, though.
Yeah, right. No shit. Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah,
actually.
Pleasantville was awesome.
Yeah.
It was a great
That's the
fucking
same
movie.
period piece of 1950s Hollywood and
Jeff Daniels and Tobey Maguire.
Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon.
Yep. Next segment, which would be first world problem of the week. Anybody have anything?
Not as good as Travis's last week.
I
I didn't really have any.
That's going to be hard to top. I had one minor one and then one that actually just kind of ties into it. Mine, I went to make a sandwich the other day, and you probably know where this shit is going.
I feel like the sandwich ended up on the ground.
No, it did not end up on the ground. Thank goodness. No, it's worse than that. I opened it up. I open up the bread. I've got everything I need for the sandwich ready, and I go to open the bread, and it looked like a brand new loaf, and I was like, "Fuck yeah," because I hate that heel piece. I'm not gonna eat the fucking heel piece.
No, thank you. God.
Fuck the bread heel.
Everybody's always like, there's starving people and whatever. It's like, eat the heel. No, I'm not eating that. I'm throwing it away.
I'm not eating.
I'm not
the
eating
heel.
the end piece of bread.
Well, see,
Fuck it.
I thought, but you know, when you open that loaf of bread when it's fresh and it hasn't been opened before, and then you peel back that stupid fucking heel, and then you have that first piece or two, like if you're doing a sandwich, and it's just like, fuck yes, this is great. Well, I thought I was getting that, and I reach in and I realize, no, somebody put the fucking heel back and left it in there, and I didn't get the fucking satisfaction of the first two non-heel pieces of bread in this fucking loaf that I had. I was so goddamn angry about it. I was like, God damn it. It wasn't for my bread. That's the worst part.
So you had a heel bread sandwich?
No, I didn't eat the fucking heel. I just dealt with the secondary part of the first middle. And yeah, that's a first world problem. I'm sitting here bitching about the secondary piece of the first part of the middle of the bread that wasn't good enough for me. I don't care. That shit made me mad as hell. I'm not going to take it. Well, I guess I am because it wasn't my bread.
Right.
I wasn't kidding about that. It really wasn't my bread. But anyway, we were cleaning some stuff out at work yesterday, and we found, well, I went through this cabinet, and I found an unopened, it was unused, so I don't know why it was in there. It never made any sense, but it was in there. It was a utensil that you use to cut the crusts off your bread.
Okay.
So, I mean, I guess that's still a thing. People still don't like the crusts on bread.
Which I never understood that.
I
like,
never
the
understood
crust
either.
is fine.
It's
it's bread.
It's not like the fucking
it's
heel.
you're fucking eating that's not crust.
The heel is not okay. The heel is a fucking...
That's disgusting. Yeah, I
It's a
agree.
bastard.
It's not disgusting.
I mean,
it's
well, I
just
mean,
pointless to eat it.
right. It's still bread, but it's just like the bread that never was.
It's almost as bad as when you get a fucking jar of pickles. It's almost as bad as when you get a fucking jar of pickles, and then there's that one that like half as big
That has a
pickle.
tail on it?
Yeah, it has the fucking tail on it, and then you can't get it. You got to reach down into the juice
Get
to
pickles
get it out.
over your hands.
Yeah, and then your
shit.
fucking hand smells
Yeah.
like vinegar and piss for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Remember how many times you wash it? That shit is a fucking infuriating.
Yeah.
God, I
It's
hate
so
that
first
shit.
world.
It is. It's so first world.
But so, I got this fucking, cut the crust off the bread
So you
cutter.
found this at
I
work?
found this at work, and it's not even shaped like a piece of bread. It's got all these little like bows and divots in it. And I don't know if it was strategically placed to cut as much of the crust with and leave more bread, or if it's just, I don't know what the fuck it was. But I'm
Right.
like, there's literally nobody that's going to use this stupid thing. Who knows how long it's been sitting in this drawer unopened and unused. It was still in the plastic and everything. And I literally put it up, and I was like, hey, does anybody want this? And within like 10 seconds, somebody was like, fuck yeah. I couldn't believe it. Like, this is actually a thing. People are so fucking spoiled that they cut the fucking crusts off their bread for their sandwich. I thought I was bad with my secondary first part of the middle bread. That shit is nothing compared to cutting the crust off the bread with a special plastic fucking device to help you with
Jesus.
extra fun designs on it. Are you fucking kidding me? God damn it.
I hate it whenever people cut sandwiches like right down the middle whenever they want to eat
Instead
like
of
half a
diagonal?
sandwich. Yes.
Right.
That's
no
a
shit.
Big pet peeve of mine.
Yes, you have to cut a diagonal. It's like a thing that the universe will not be balanced if you don't do that.
It's the law.
Like I think if people cut it like straight in the middle, I'm just like, you fucking weird. Get away from
Yeah,
me.
exactly. Gotta be diagonal.
You don't eat a sandwich right. Go away.
I think my first world problem of the week is probably just I haven't got my tax return yet.
I haven't got mine either.
Yeah.
It's supposed to come Monday.
Yeah, I'm thinking mine's probably be next week, but it's like I was waiting for it all this week. I was like, God, I want to fucking pay off some credit cards and go get a new camera and all this shit, and hasn't come yet.
I'm also waiting for mine
Yeah.
as impatiently as possible.
Yeah.
What are you going to
Yeah.
do?
You got any comic book news?
They did release. I haven't read them yet, but they released like a prequel comic book series for Batman vs Superman, where it has.
Really?
Batman, Superman, Lois Lane is covered. Lex Luthor's actually covered, and the Senator who has the hearing for Superman and everything. Those are the 5 issues. I saw on the website I go to that they actually had all the issues up, and you could read them online.
Oh shit!
So I'm probably going to check those out at some point just to see what they're like and give a review for them next time I'm on. But,
Cool.
Yeah, apparently the Lex Luthor one was actually really good. And
Really?
It helped explain why he's, doing what he's doing in
Why
Batman
he's
vs Superman.
Jesse Eisenberg.
It starts out as Bryan Cranston, and then an agent comes and it's like, no!
Yeah, right. No
Jesse
shit.
Eisenberg comes in.
You're like reverse Captain America Lex Luthor.
Oh, Lex Luthor, you're such a badass. Oh, God, no. Why?
Is that all the comic book news,
Yeah,
really?
that's all I really got, so.
Okay. We can move on to That's Not Good News.
That's not good.
I got an article here. Has anybody got anything you want to start off with for That's Not Good?
No.
You go ahead and start, Zach.
I don't know if anybody heard, but apparently a really strong earthquake hit Taiwan. I don't know if anybody heard about that. They didn't say the actual like Richter scale level of the earthquake, but apparently over 100 people are missing.
Damn.
Yeah, 13 people dead, 475 injured, but at least 360 of them were discharged from the hospitals. Only 13 dead, but over 100 are missing still from the earthquake. So that was my bit of not good news. Hope everybody's safe there and gets all the care and stuff they need. I had another one, but I X'd out of it because I didn't really want to read it. It's not. I don't have it up anymore. But I don't know if anybody heard, but there was this guy. I was gonna incorporate into what the fuck news, but it was. I don't know if you ever heard about this guy who was like the leader of this pharmaceutical company. You guys have been reading about this guy, this piece of shit.
Yes.
He went on trial this week. You hear about this guy? He was the head of the pharmaceutical company that would provide medicine for people with HIV and AIDS.
Oh,
for
that guy.
really cheap, and then he ended up jacking the prices up
It went
for like
from
$750 a pill or
Yeah.
something like that.
It used to be like $12 a pill.
Now it's like almost $1,000 for a pill. But like this fucking piece of shit is on trial right now, and like all these people are just basically asking him pretty straightforward questions, and he's basically every question he would be like, the advice of my counsel, I'm going to plead the Fifth Amendment. Every time they would ask him a question, this motherfucker just want to strangle him, dude.
It's really bogus.
Yeah. But like I was gonna incorporate that into what the fuck news, but then I just X out of it. I didn't even really feel like reading about it, but
He's just a prick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did have some. I mean, I don't know what the fuck it is.
I've got. That's not good too.
go ahead, guys.
Yeah, this is actually not good. It's not what the fuck. It's not good. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Katie May. She was a Playboy. She was a Playboy model and apparently the queen of Snapchat.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck.
She passed this week. Wasn't it like a pinched nerve or some shit?
Well, she was 34 and she suffered a stroke due to blockage in her carotid artery.
Oof.
But what happened was, I guess the reason this happened in the first place, she suffered a neck injury after she fell during a photo shoot, which they said potentially could have led to the stroke. And she had got checked out for pain, but they let her go the same day.
Who is this?
Her name is Katie May. She was a Playboy model and the queen of Snapchat. That was her nickname, I guess.
I remember.
There she is right there. Yeah, she's rather attractive.
Booty.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that booty is. Rest in peace, booty.
Wow.
I'm sorry. That was
not
bad.
good.
I'm sorry.
She has a 7-year-old daughter, Zach.
Oh my god!
Yeah. So anyway, she's dead.
How'd she die? Oh my god, that was so. She's dead. How'd she die?
She fell during a photo shoot.
Really?
And injured her neck.
No shit.
Yeah, and then apparently she suffered a stroke as a result of a blood clot in her carotid artery.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
too bad.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's not good at all.
And then I've got another celebrity death this week.
Sure.
Joe Alasky. He was the iconic voice actor. He played many characters like Daffy Duck, Bugs Bunny.
I heard about that. Yeah.
He did a lot of stuff for.
Yeah.
He was in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
And he played Yosemite Sam and Foghorn Leghorn in there.
Yep.
But he
Shit.
died of cancer, unspecified form of cancer, on February 3rd.
Wow.
He was 63 years old, but man, how many more
No
fucking
shit.
people
No shit.
It's gonna
for
keep
2016, man? This is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
One that I really hope we don't hear in 2016 is Bret Hart. If you guys,
Yes.
yeah,
I don't know why I didn't
That's
think
not
so,
good
but
news.
not good
That's
news.
another.
He,
Yeah.
he announced on his Facebook page that he's
That broke my heart.
Well, that was what,
man.
Monday?
yeah, Monday that
Prostate cancer.
he's prostate cancer.
Yep.
You know, I've had someone very close to me go through cancer before.
Yeah.
You know, few people, and it's a really hard thing to go through. Best wishes, obviously, to
Yeah.
that
Very
man.
best wishes.
So
My
hopefully he's
all-time favorite.
hopefully he's not on the list of 2016 and he can, to be cheesy and quote it, excellently execute cancer.
Yeah, no shit.
Put the fucking sharpshooter on it and make that
Yes.
some bitch tap out.
Tap out in the middle of the ring.
Yep.
He's been. He's already taken to social media and everything, being real resilient about it, saying he's going to beat this, and he's posted several things already about it. And I just wish.
How long
that-
has he had it? Because he kept it secret for a while, didn't he?
I don't think it was that long. I don't think it hasn't been that long. He's had it.
Brett?
Yeah.
I mean,
Because I know he was keeping it secret for a while.
said he was keeping it secret. And I think he's known about it for, I mean, at least a little bit, enough to the point to where he, in that same announcement, he did say he was scheduled for surgery in a few days after that.
Really?
So
Okay.
hopefully everything goes good. I'm sure that, you know, at some point there will be an update,
Yeah.
either on Raw or I'm sure that he'll release something online.
Or
whatever.
he might show up,
Yeah.
even, you know.
I don't think he's going to be anywhere near WWE ring for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, not for any ill will or anything, but I think that Brett is, you know, rightly so, he has much bigger things to focus on right now. And you know, best wishes to him.
Yep. Best wishes, because man, I do not want to see him on the 2016 list, because man, I'll be heartbroken.
I don't know if you have ever heard, but my ancestors, well, part of them from Ireland. And Ireland has this reputation that it gets a little rowdy there. I don't know if you've heard of this or not. Gets a little rowdy. This actually happened. There was a weigh-in at a boxing match. And
I heard about this.
Yeah. There was a gunman dressed in police-style uniforms. They shot up the place. I think they killed at least one person. Chaos ensued.
Really?
Yeah. And it was at a weigh-in while the guy was like standing on the scale posing and shit.
Shot him?
They didn't shoot him. I don't know if they tried to shoot him. It's not really clear in the story. But somebody got killed.
Really?
I mean, it's not good.
Wow, that's
Somebody
not
got
good at
killed.
all.
And you know, and the fact that they were dressed up like the cops.
Mhm.
Like, holy shit, man, how scary is that?
Yeah, that's.
I mean,
really-
I don't know. I don't know how, you know, much of a fan that you are, but I'm a huge fan of UFC, and I've always wanted to like go to one of the, you know, like take in a weekend of the experience. You know, you go to like the weigh-in, and then you get to go to the show, and you see all the pre-fights, and then the big main event. I mean, it sounds like a fun time, but that kind of shit, it's like, Jesus Christ. I mean, you know, obviously Vegas and wherever the fuck this was, in Dublin, Ireland, at the Regency Hotel. Two
Wow.
completely different
Wow.
things, but I mean, Dublin is a major
it's
fucking city.
That's the capital of Ireland.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, but my point is that it's it's not like a little rinky-dink area where there's not a lot of
But
cops
security
and
should
security.
be out the fucking ass.
Yeah.
And the people dressed up as law enforcement there is completely fucked up.
open fire with an AK-40 of several AK-47s.
Jesus.
Yeah, causing one boxer just off the scale to flee along with panic-pressed spectators, including children.
Wow.
One of the attackers was dressed like a woman. I guess, to throw people off. But, man, that is... What the hell is going on around the world?
No kidding.
I thought they just fucking punched each other in Ireland. Now they're shooting each other? Well, I mean, I'm kidding. I know about the Northern Ireland, struggle for years. But
yeah.
damn, man, that's pretty messed up.
Fuck. What the fuck news? I know you had something you were telling me about earlier. Who wants to lead it off?
You go ahead with this one.
I just had one. Our old chums from North Korea launched another rocket. What the fuck, North Korea? Why do you keep trying to do this? You haven't hit land at all in the last 20 years. But yeah, they launched a and the whiskey is kicking in. Long range rocket from its northwest Dongchang launch site on Sunday in defiance of United Nations Security Council resolutions. The Communist Party said, Communist country said that the launch would put an Earth observation satellite into orbit, with the outside world views it as cover for testing an intercontinental ballistic missile. Of fucking course. Missile fired on Sunday was believed to be in range of more than 10,000 kilometers, which could reach the mainland U.S., which probably happened last Sunday. So yeah, North Korea is being their normal selves again. So
thanks a lot, dickheads.
Right.
I know there's nobody listening over there.
Yeah, it's
so right. one country in the world that I know is not listening to this podcast.
Uh-huh.
We're worldwide except for North Korea.
Yep.
And those poor people don't have the opportunity to listen to us.
It's true.
I mean, this would be the best part of their lives.
It's true.
With all modesty, included. I'm just kidding.
I heard somebody made a really good analogy of North Korea. I think they called them it was like the spoiled kid on the playground, is what North Korea was. It was like the brat kid on the playground was North Korea or something. I don't remember how it was worded, but it was really funny.
It's like Kenny from South Park with a bad attitude.
Right, yeah. But yeah, if you guys got some what the fuck news, take it over.
Oh, I've got one here.
Oh boy.
This is courtesy of New Zealand and their North Island.
Okay.
Oh my God. An angry protester threw a pink dildo at the face of this politician named Economic Developer Minister Stephen Joyce. It bounced off his shoulder and hit him in the nose and mouth as he spoke to journalists in Waitangi on New Zealand's North Island. And there's actually a video of it. Check it out.
Man. That's a big dildo, too.
It certainly is.
It was. It was huge. Oh, man.
He looked horrified. He was like, I've just been stroked with a penis. Yeah, poor guy. It was pretty lifelike looking, too. He later brushed off the assault. Fair to say, I don't think these sort of things happen every day.
Well, yeah.
We actually thought it was a little bit humorous at the end of it all. New experiences in politics every day. It's the privilege of serving. Only in New Zealand can you throw a fucking dildo and hit somebody in the face with it while they're trying to give a speech, and they go, "Oh, that's all right. It's just part of the experience."
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Are you fucking kidding me? That is great. You imagine if that shit happened here. I mean, with the most ridiculous one of all, imagine Donald Trump getting hit in the face with a pink dildo during a live debate or a town hall speech.
What is going on here?
What is going on?
His toupee gets all fucked up and he gets hit by the dildo.
What's going on here?
My hair's falling off.
You're fired. I just got hit with a dildo.
We need to build a wall.
No dildos allowed.
This dildo was probably made in China. I don't even know because I'm not going to pick it up.
That's disgusting.
I don't even want to think about it. It's like going to the bathroom. I can't deal with this. Can you believe that for Christmas the Democrats bought me Everybody Poops? That's the most revolting thing I've ever heard in my life.
Of course I know how to poop.
Of course I know how to poop. Carly Fiorina doesn't poop. That's why she's better than Hillary Clinton. Yeah, so that's a thing. Pink dildos being thrown in New Zealand, but it would be great if it happened in the United States on the grandest stage of them all, just to see some wild shit. I just want to see what would happen.
Right.
I wonder if they would like get horrified, and you know what? I think if it happened to,
It would just be a shock thing. Like, yeah, it would just be like, and just
I think most of them
chaos
would
would ensue.
I think Donald Trump actually would snap out like that.
He would
just lose it.
He's
He wouldn't run away off the stage. It wouldn't matter if his hair was flipped up and big bald spot showing. He'd go off.
Like, I do not agree with him at all. And I don't agree with his beliefs or his views, but I will give him one bit of credit, and it's I got to give him credit for speaking his mind. Like
He knows how to talk
he knows how to talk
because
and
he's
like,
a businessman. He
is.
takes huge risks.
Like, I mean, like that's
know?
the only thing I'll give him credit for is like the guy's completely fucked up, should never be president, and his views are just
I
completely
watched-
out there. But like, it takes guts to speak your mind like that in front of all those people
Millions.
and on national
Millions.
television.
I don't think it takes as much guts when you're a billionaire.
Well, true, but
I
like,
actually watched this video where like a linguist like actually studied his speech and broke it down. He speaks on a 4th grade level.
really,
Yeah, he speaks on a 4th grade level. That's why everybody's like, "Oh, Donald Trump, yeah," because he speaks.
He's dumbing it down
Yeah.
for the country.
that's fucked up.
Because he's a businessman.
Yeah,
He knows
yeah.
how to talk to people.
It just shows you the level of our country. That's sad. That's fucked up, man.
So, one thing that I'm really happy that the United States has really advanced in over the last 50 years or so is forensics. I don't know if you're a fan of like shows with forensics,
Sure.
and
CSI,
stuff
shit like that, yeah.
stuff
Sure.
like that. But this is why it's good, because this fucking woman in Florida was arrested on shoplifting charges. You know how they caught her? They found a cell phone and her piss. The cell phone was in a puddle of her piss.
What?
And they were able to catch her from that.
From her piss.
From her piss. Apparently not the cell phone, but the piss is the what did it. Can you believe that? This is how we're going after shoplifters now. You're getting DNA tested, so if
Why was her cell phone in her piss?
I
It's the
think
real question.
She's
well-
pissed off.
well, here's
Ah!
what it said is that it was an Ann Taylor store in an outlet mall. Store
She stole
employees.
from Ann Taylor.
She sure did.
Jeez, real desperate.
She was. It said a store employee told officers that several security tags had been removed from merchandise. Next to the tags was a cell phone. After determining the cell phone belonged to, I won't give her name. Well, actually, I guess they did recognize her from the phone. But the headline makes it sound like they found it in a puddle of piss. They contacted her husband, who gave the police a description of her vehicle. Great job there. You're going to be hearing that one for a while, hubby.
No shit.
A short
Wow.
time later, they spotted the vehicle in the mall's parking lot. She was behind the wheel. They discovered 6 pairs of designer jeans worth more than $1,000.
Holy shit.
Possibly stolen from Saks Fifth Avenue. I was going to
Well,
say,
that
not from
makes-
Ann Taylor.
I was
You
gonna
gotta
say,
shit me.
Saks, that makes sense. But
They also had identified over $1,100 in costume jewelry and clothing from Ann Taylor.
if you're gonna steal something not Ann Taylor. I mean, at least steal some TVs or some PS4s or something, you know.
So I guess the whole thing about the peeing, to get back to that, because I know that's what everybody's waiting for. The police say that she confessed to removing price tags and security devices and leaving the store with 18 items. God damn, where did she put all this shit? She
Your
apparently-
vagina.
Well, she had to, because she apparently
She pissed
admitted
him out.
she urinated on the floor and on several items of merchandise. What the hell?
What happened? This is fucked up.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Jeez, that's a what the fuck story.
I mean, you got to be on some kind of drugs to steal anything, and let alone 18 items from one store and pee on it and leave puddles of your piss. What the fuck? Who does this?
we can confidently say she's not a smooth criminal. Any more what the fuck news? Anybody got anything?
Well, I mean, no, not really, but this guy is never gonna hide from the cops.
Oh, jeez. He's scary.
There's this
looking.
happy-looking fella here with he's got a shaved head and he has a couple of tattoos, and he's not covered in tattoos like all throughout his face like you would think, like you'd see on some of those shows on cable. He's got a pair of lips on one cheek, so cute. Then he's got a couple of, well, no, that's not teardrops. That's actually an SS tattoo on his other side of his face,
Jesus.
underneath his eye. Great.
He's a neo-Nazi.
Yeah, and he's got devil horns tattooed coming out of his forehead. Below that, but right above his eyebrows, he has the words "fuck cops" on it.
Jeez.
Wow.
This guy, he has to enjoy living in prison. There's
Yeah,
no other way
yes.
about it, because, I mean, where could you go? Where could you go? The guy would have to wear a beanie pulled down over his eyes all the time to not have that known. That's some bad career decisions there, guy.
Jeez.
I told you, what the fuck, indeed.
Oh boy. We'll move on to the horrifying image of the week I found online. I don't know where this came from.
Be sure to send me a link to it too.
Sure can. I think this person got this as an actual, like, a piggy bank to keep their coins in, and it's of fallen president John F. Kennedy, who, if you have ever been through a fucking history class in your life, he was assassinated in November 22nd, 1963.
By the
I know
CIA.
that date. What's that?
By the CIA. Wait a minute.
Well, that's debatable. But
Conspiracy.
But it's basically just his head as a piggy bank. But whoever made this piggy bank fucked up, and they made the slot to put your coins in a very inappropriate spot. And we'll take a look at that.
I shouldn't be laughing.
I
God
know, it's like you don't want to laugh at it, but
Right in the Lee Harvey Oswald.
yeah,
Right in the back of the head.
Yeah, but see, like, it's so distasteful, but, like, he really actually didn't get shot there. He originally got shot in the throat, and then he got blasted right in, like, the side of the head, I think.
Yeah, because
So there was two shots.
in the video, you see him like go
he's
like this, and
grabbing
then
his throat, then
boom.
It wasn't the back of the head, I think. Or no, I think it was the side of his head.
It was like right here, I think, like rear side of his head, but still with the piggy bank.
Which, in my opinion, it was... First shot was Grassy Knoll, and then second shot was Leo Harvey Oswald. But that's a whole different subject to get on.
We
but,
could do a whole podcast
Yeah.
on JFK.
Yeah. But that's an extremely distasteful piggy bank. So...
All I can say is that I hope it was unintentional. I hope it's just...
I probably was, yeah.
I really hope it's just ignorance.
Yeah, it probably was. You know, somebody actually wanted to make a legitimate, cool piggy bank for John F. Kennedy, and put the coin slot in a very inappropriate spot. I mean, from the size of it, it could have just been put, like, down in his, like, his suit area. You can just put the coins down in there, but put it in the back of his head. So, anyways, moving on to our next segment, which would be just internet things, which is the feel-good story of the week. I got a good one here. Has anybody got a good story this week?
Go ahead with your story.
I did find a story here. A husband saved his wife's life by donating his kidney after spending a year dieting and exercising to get his blood pressure low enough for surgery.
Oh wow!
Yeah. A man has spent a year losing 70 pounds so he could donate his kidney to his wife. P.J. Spraggins was delighted when he discovered that he was a perfect match for his wife, Tracy, who was told her lifelong battle with lupus would kill her if she didn't get a transplant. The waiting list is 7 years long.
Oh
Damn.
But the next day, the couple from Birmingham, Alabama, were dealt a blow. His blood pressure was too high to perform the operation. Refusing to accept the diagnosis, PJ embarked on a relentless fitness regime. Finally, December 14, they got the green light. In February, they went under the knife together. So we both just feel amazing. I'm slowly getting back to working, making music. Tracy is making sure she fully recovers, but the entire process has been amazing. Now 39, Tracy was 6 when she first diagnosed with a chronic inflammatory disease which affects her kidney functions. She was placed on the transplant list in 2013, just a few months after her 34-year-old sister, who also had lupus, died following complications from a kidney transplant. But yeah, her husband wanted to do the transplant but could not due to his high blood pressure. He had to lose weight, basically, and he lost that weight. They both went under a knife, donated his kidney, and they are both now in good spirits.
That's awesome.
Yes, that's true love.
Definitely.
Very true love.
He'd do anything for love, and he did just that.
I would do anything for love, and I will donate a kidney.
Well, I have a feel-good story about donations, but it's not of a kidney, thank goodness.
Okay.
Because that doesn't come along every day. But there's actually a revolutionary thing going on in France right now that I hope is adopted by the rest of the European Union, and then of course adopted over here in the United States, because it would help something that I'm very passionate about, which is ending the homelessness crisis in America.
Definitely.
I mean, a country that's this big and this rich, there should be
No
nobody
one
that
should
is
be homeless.
No, there should not be any. People should not go hungry, and there should not be homelessness.
Mhm.
Okay,
Agreed.
and especially about the hungry part here. France's parliament, they took definitive steps to prevent food waste in the entire country. The Senate unanimously voted to ban large food stores from throwing away food that's approaching its expiration date. France's other legislative chamber, which is the National Assembly, had also unanimously voted to approve this back in December. So
why the fuck aren't we doing this?
Right. Supermarkets must either compost or donate unsold and nearly expired goods to charity. The law also prohibits from pouring bleach over food items, a tactic some use to prevent homeless people from foraging, and mandates that schools across the country begin educating their students on the fights against food waste. Obviously this is good news for like the French food banks. This all started because of a big campaign that a local councilman named Erish Daramebersh, I'm sorry if I know I'm saying his name wrong, but he launched a petition that 10 million French people would not go hungry, and it gained thousands and thousands of signatures. But here's some interesting facts about why this is such a big deal, because I'm sure that people you don't ever think about this, especially in your daily life.
Right.
Yeah.
Supermarkets throw away over 44 pounds of food every day.
That's true. I used to work at a grocery store. It's true.
A single person wastes 44 to 66 pounds of food every single year. And another law that just went into effect on New Year's Day aims to target food waste in restaurants. Large French restaurants are now required to offer customers doggy bags. Which was never a thing. You eat there or you're done, and
right.
I think that's really awesome. I really, really hope that this really expands, because the United States needs this so bad.
No kidding.
Come on. Let's help people that can't help themselves or need a little help boosting up. That's what this country's about. Forget your fucking political affiliation. Whatever happened to helping somebody who needs fucking help?
Right.
Man, and it's going to help the diversity and quality of the food. People are going to be healthier. It starts in very small increments, but as people live healthier and be healthier, it makes a more productive society, regardless of where you end up.
For sure.
Good for the fucking French, because, this country shits on France a lot for a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
Especially after 9/11, it was real popular to, didn't remember they called them freedom fries for a while?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's just retarded. Sorry for my use of that word, but it's just stupid. All right, it's really ignorant. I don't understand, and it's nice to hear a story like that even in a country that has such polarizing issues with their religion right now and all that, can still come together unanimously. This wasn't something that was up for debate anymore.
Right.
That's fucking awesome that so many people could get together and say, hey, yeah, it's a good fucking idea that, people shouldn't be hungry. Let's give them fucking good food.
It's just puzzling to me that we're not doing this.
I don't understand.
Puzzling. Like
This is the most. The funny part is that a lot of society, obviously based in religion. This is the most religious country in the world.
Yeah.
By far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't understand it. Come on, U.S. Let's
Get your shit together.
Yeah, not everything that happens in the rest of the world is bad. Okay, there's some really good shit out there, and this is fucking awesome. It's so nice to hear.
Agreed, 100%. I guess that takes us to the last segment of the evening, which is Why Should I Date You? Any first-time listeners of the podcast, I'm a single man. I have a online dating profile I don't use often, but I'll go on there and for the podcast I will look and to find the worst profiles I can find that are ridden with spelling errors, grammar errors, just overall awful profiles, and basically read them off to you. I read them verbatim. If there's any caps, I shout. If there's run-on sentences, I just read. I don't stop. So this is the Why Should I Date You segment, and these are why you shouldn't date people like this.
Cover your eardrums, folks.
I don't know if there's a lot of caps from what I found this week. I got a couple profiles pulled up. I got about 6.
It's the most we've had in a while.
I kind of just I saw like a brief description of them, so they might not be that great. But I saw like the first part of them. I was like, it might be okay.
Something.
So first profile is username Tanya9421. Headline: I love hanging out. Okay.
Doesn't everybody?
About her: I love sleeping and watching movies. I also like to hang out.
Is she talking about like chilling or?
You want to know what her first date is?
Hanging it out.
Hang out! Watch movies, go to dinner.
Hang out.
Wow.
Let's just hang
Hang
out,
out.
guys.
Hang out.
I love
man.
hanging out.
Man, let's hang out. Man.
Yeah. Moving on from that dumpster shit.
Dude, let's hang out.
A username is simply Mishay1. Headline is Sex is easier to get, love is harder to F.
I think it was probably supposed to be fine, and she didn't realize it cut her off.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And just let it go, like, fuck it, I don't
It's like,
care.
yeah, sex is easier to get, love is hard to fit. Oh,
I'm posting it anyway.
whatever, they'll get the point. About her, I'm originally from Tennessee. I just moved here to Peoria. I'm a down-to-earth person. I have 3 kids, single mom. I like someone that's very intelligent and can hold a decent conversation. I like a challenge. Her first date? Having an intellectual convo. If you're intellectual, you shouldn't be saying convo. You should be saying conversation. With someone who can talk who can talk more about things of interests other than sex. Jeesh.
Did she put jeesh?
No, Jeesh. Geesh.
This is coming from the same person who's getting mad about convo, but love is hard to F.
Right. That's reminded me of the last podcast. The Jeesh.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man. If anybody's not listening to that podcast right now, please listen to it. It was... God, I had such a great time. Moving on. Next profile. Headline... Or username. I'm sorry. Magetta?
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Magetta. Headline: Where is that Christian man hiding? Question mark. What's wrong?
Oh, why?
This person?
No.
Okay.
Why?
About her, I love my job as a nurse. I live alone at home with 2 cats who I love and adore. Oh man, that's rough. You're already like, it's not good when you admit that right off the bat, that you're living at home alone with 2 cats. Old-fashioned family is a big part to my life. God is very important to me. I'm a born-again Christian. I would love children of my own. I love people and take care of them for a living. My friends consider me compassionate, caring, giving, loving, and understanding. I write poetry, make candles and soap items, and I love to be outdoors and go fishing and camping. Oh, I can marry this family. Be the man that message me.
It's putting him to sleep.
Usually
It's putting him to
Sawdog
sleep,
Shy.
folks. Zach, wake up.
Oh, and I love the Cubs.
Oh my God! Could you please just fucking complete my lobotomy now?
I have 4 awesome tattoos that I can hide if the situation calls for it. You are missing out on the most caring, sympathetic,
No.
and truly down to earth
No, I'm not.
girl by passing on me. First date. Whatever is both agreed upon. I'm pretty laid back. No bars past that phase of my life. No one night stands, not that kind of girl. One of the few old fashioned girls left in this world. Let me see here. She's past that phase in her life of bars. Let's see how old this female is. 29. Well, I mean, I'm 29, almost 29. I'm to that point, but Jesus. God damn, that was horrible. Gee whiz. Moving on. I got 2 more lined up here. Do you got any?
I deleted the
Oh,
app.
yeah. Andy participated in that segment, but he deleted his. I feel like we've read this one too, but I'll read it again if we didn't. A headline or a user. Why do I keep saying headline?
You did before, but guess what? Now you get to read it because
Username Pinky is back 2016.
oh shit!
Her headline is Friends.
Friends?
Not friends. Friends.
Yeah, I think
That's why she's Pinky and not the brain.
Yeah, I think we did read that one.
About her, I'm just here to see, letter C, what's out there. I'm not looking for a man, I'm looking for a friend.
Yeah, because I remember we were making fun of Friends.
Okay. Moving on from that. That was it. That was her profile. Username is Nick's mom. Headline. Hey! About her. There's nothing about her. Literally, she has no profile. So it was just, hey.
What the hell?
We were gonna close on that, I guess. That's why should I date you? Unless I can pull one out of the depths. Try this one. I see a lot of caps in this one. Oh my God, this one's got so many caps. Okay, we'll cut the dead air out. We'll pick it back up. Okay. Okay, we got 2. All right, I found 2 more profiles here, and this is out of our general vicinity here of Central Illinois. This is more up north, near the great old city of Chicago. Love the city of Chicago.
Sweet
Besides
old
their sports
Chicago.
teams, minus the White Sox, because I don't mind the White Sox. And the Hawks are okay. Hawks are all right.
You literally just named half of the sports.
Basically,
teams in town.
Fuck the Cubs, and no other teams are okay.
We agree.
Yes. Headline or why do I keep saying headline? Username Kylie's mommy. Headline: A good woman is always a good woman. About her, I love outdoor activities: camping, canoeing, tubing, beach, anything to do with water, pretty much. I'm getting better at fishing. I don't like touching fish. During the winter, I pretty much hibernate because I hate cold weather. I may go sledding once or twice. If you want to know more, send me a message. Let's talk and see what happens. First date? Wherever the day/evening brings us. You have a date that goes the whole day? That's what I think of that profile. Moving on to our last one here. last one here is username is SecC_Lexi. Headline is Blaze, Blaze, Blaze.
Does that mean Lex Luger's smoking pot? Zach just struck a Luger pose.
I did. About her, Blaze, Blaze, Blaze. First date, Blaze, Blaze, Blaze.
Wow. Whole lot of variety with this girl.
Anyways, that's Why Should I Date You? Don't date these girls. Because according to their profiles, it's a rough one.
They just want to blaze,
and apparently be born again Christians. So yeah.
Yeah. Any closing thoughts, gentlemen?
Newest podcast just got uploaded tonight. Thank you, sir, for your hard work.
Thank you.
Go ahead and have a listen. That was seriously our best podcast we've ever done.
Mhm.
It was a blast.
Episode
I had a great
12.
time doing that podcast.
Can't believe we're already in the teens now.
We are.
Man.
We are.
We've come a long way.
2016
Little boys growing up.
It is. 2016 is going to be a huge year. I mean, it's so many podcasts. And once we get into the summers, we can do like maybe some outdoor stuff. Find a place to do something, hook up with someone, do something. 2016 is going to be a fun year for Geeks to Phone and with the podcast.
Assuming there's anybody still listening after this one.
After the horrible Why Should I Date You segment.
That and abortion pigs and
Yep. Terrible movies.
dildos hitting politicians in the face. My goodness.
Yeah. B-list, I'm probably going to start writing that next week, hopefully.
Okay.
We'll hopefully have an episode out by the end of the month.
Hopefully.
Yep. Or if not, beginning of March, hopefully. Ninja Apocalypse still going strong. And also this podcast will be, next week will be available on Podbean, which is going to be it's a podcast hosting site. So this one, basically, you'll still be able to access it on YouTube. It'll be, but Podbean will be its podcast hosting site, and you'll be able to download the podcast from Podbean. So you'll be able to just listen to the audio without having to go to YouTube and do that. Which there's nothing wrong with YouTube in my opinion, but YouTube will still be available because it'll be like the
images and shit.
Exactly, you'll see the images and hear the audio along with it, which I'll probably still be watching it that way, honestly, when I listen to them. Starting next week, Geeks to Phone will be available on 2 formats, Podbean and YouTube. And then once we get on Podbean and do that for a little bit, I think we will finally transition to submitting it to iTunes.
Yeah.
So it'll be,
We'll do Podbean for a little while, see
Yep.
how that goes, and then iTunes it is.
And then hopefully it'll be an iTunes approved podcast, which
Yes.
will be awesome.
We'll just have to put that as explicit content.
Exactly. Yep. So
Why?
uh
We don't ever fucking say any.
Fuck DJ!
Ah.
God damn, I'm sorry. Fucking dirty goddamn mouth.
So lots of fun stuff to do for 2016. So we'll be back. Well, I think for sure DJ and I will be back next week. I don't know about Travis. I know Andy is.
Yeah, I will be up in Sweet Home, Chicago. I'm going to a hardcore metal show.
Nice.
Band I'm seeing is called Flesh God Apocalypse. I can't get any more metal.
That's so metal.
That'll be
awesome.
a really good fucking show. They're actually a really fucking good band. They're like a Swiss or Norwegian metal band, but they're fucking brutal. Like they're so excited. So hopefully I come back and my voice will still be here. And hopefully I won't have a black eye from moshing so much. But we'll wait and see.
So we'll probably see you the week after next.
Yeah.
Okay. And we might have to. We might talk about Deadpool next podcast, possibly.
I think it's
Yeah,
close to inevitable.
yeah. But
I could share my thoughts on
For
it
sure,
the week
for sure.
after, but
it'll sure be DJ and I next podcast. Travis maybe is possible to be back on the podcast, but everybody have a great Wow, I've had too.
You
much
all right, Elmer Fudd?
Yeah, give a great rest of your weekend there. Be very quiet. It's been like, you probably can tell when you listen to the rest of the podcast, it'll be like a downward spiral of drinking. Like,
This is why I start the podcast with water.
have a great rest of your weekend and great rest of next week. And whatever Super Bowl team you're pulling for tomorrow, go them. I'm excited for when the Super Bowl's over. Baseball's coming back. So,
Thank God.
yes. So, everybody...
For the record, go Panthers. Fuck you, Broncos.
I think the Panthers are going to win. I think they might win by a substantial margin. I'm predicting 28-14.
Let me put it this
Panthers.
way. If the Broncos win and Peyton Manning looks like a superhero, you
Steroids.
can well, in addition to steroids, you can say unequivocally professional football
It's
is
rigged.
is as fake as wrestling.
Yeah.
Period.
Yep. Yeah. So everybody have a great rest of your evening and have a good night.
Take care.
See ya.
Bye.